Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, gone fishing again. Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, gone fishing again.
Yeah, it's that time again to drop a line. So sit back and relax and let's go fishing again. Come along as we join John Shaw and today's special guest. Reel 'em in on Fishing with the Good Old Boys. Good fishing.
Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, gone fishing again. Just drop a line and reel 'em in. It's good old boys, gone fishing again. It's good old boys, gone fishing again.
Good morning, folks. I'm John Shaw. Beautiful fall morning, late October. It's Roosevelt Lake, and we have Lou Starkey with us this morning. So you stay put. We'll be right back. You ready to get him, Lou?
I'm ready to get him. We've seen the deer and the coyote. You lost one big fish while we're fooling around. Now let's go get him this time.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay put. Get him, Lou, baby. What are you throwing there, Jig?
Throwing one of my Kilroys.
His money bait.
One of my money babies. Look at that
look
fish
at that
go.
fish go. Where's he going? Here he is.
Boy, for a slot fish, he's a stout one, isn't he? Look at him.
All right, Lou. Way to go, buddy.
Pretty little old fish.
Yeah, nice fish. Right in the slot here at Roosevelt.
Yep.
Don't forget, folks, there's a 12 to 16 inch slot limit. Anything? Nice fish, Lou.
That's good fish.
Yeah. So what's that, your Kilroy jig?
Kilroy jig.
And what were you doing? How were you working it? Can you tell the folks?
Yes, sir.
Nice fish, nice fish.
Throwing that jig right up against that bank in shallow water, and then just gradually moving it and keeping it moving and not stopping it, not hopping it or jumping it, just gradually moving it right on back out the boat. That fish picked it up the first time. He just thumped it a little bit and let go of it. I didn't stop it. I just kept moving it. He picked it up and took off with it. That's typical fish you catch on a jig.
Lou, first fish, you got to kiss it. All right, Mark.
What's that? Oh.
Nice job, Lou. All right, let's get another
Your
one.
turn, John.
All right, well, I had that nice one on this morning. I always say that.
Let's see you get a big one here now.
I had a real big one, but he got off on me. All right, good job, Lou. I knew Lou was getting serious when he whipped out the old Kilroy jig. That's his money bait.
Yeah.
So what'd you do now? You just cast it out there?
Just cast it out there and just keep it moving, just real slow, bumping on the bottom. You got to keep it on the bottom. You don't want to jerk it off. What I try to do when I'm teaching people to fish this jig is to try to count the rocks. That way they pay attention and they know that thing's on the bottom. I tell them, now you count every time you bump a rock, count it.
That's interesting.
Jig's a real contact bait. You've got to keep in contact with it all the time.
How many ounce head you have on it?
I've got a 3/8 on here now, John.
Just working it along. While Lou's doing that, I'm buzzing here. For those of you who don't know what a buzz bait is, it's a topwater bait. It goes along, makes a racket like that. And then when the fish decides he wants that, he comes up. It's usually a bigger fish. This is made by Harvey Scott in Glendale, local guy. Got a little clacker on it there, or clicker, whatever you want to call it, and spins around and hits it like that. And I have a little Yamamoto trailer here, chartreuse. Real big fish came up on it about a half hour ago. And
Let him get away from us.
I let him get away. I was trying to let him jump for the camera. And possibly we got a few shots of him doing that earlier.
You had fish crimp on it?
No, I sort of didn't have it on top of the water. So are you using a level line with that, Lou? How many pound test line you have?
16.
16.
Generally with 3/8 ounce, I don't use a 16, but I've been fishing 5/8, and when I go from above a half ounce, I'll go to 16-pound test line, the silver thread. Main reason that I do use a silver thread too, John, is it's a thin line, but it's a strong line. And I get a better feel with the heavier jig with the heavier test line. Usually from a half ounce down, I'll fish either 12 or 10-pound test line with the same thing.
Good little area here, Lou. All kind of rocks and things like
it
that.
is. I just came across a big boulder there.
Did you? I guess I'll split you out a little black chartreuse grub here. See if I can get something going. You got him? All right, Lou.
Got him. There he is.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
When you see it, but this thing's been working, bud. I'm gonna put him on the market.
All right. Good spinnerbait, huh?
Let me show you something.
Okay.
This is another non-keeper Roosevelt. It's a nice little fish, though. Let me show you something here, John. I started making these about a month ago and been using them. It's different. It's basically your wire spinnerbait. You see these beads in here? Okay, look here. I put a little old lead weight on there. These spacers in here, I had to put these beads in here to keep those blades apart so they turn right. But what I'm finding out, I can take a lighter weight here, weight it up here, put it out there and fish this thing deep, and they don't want to climb up. And I've had quite a bit of success. Instead of feeling that spinnerbait blade turning like you usually do through the water, it shakes. You feel them shaking.
I see it work. Lou just threw that out about 2 minutes ago, and bang, he gets the fish immediately. Good job, Lou.
Thanks,
you gonna
bud.
put that on the market or what?
Yeah.
And what are you gonna call it?
I'm gonna call it the blackjack.
The blackjack. Okay. Tell you, this lake is unbelievable, huh, Lou? You see all kind of
I know it.
wildlife, and look at the 2 deer right up there. Look at them. A couple of hunters be happy to see them, although they don't have any racks on them. The fishing's a little slow so far today, but we're having some great scenery. What do you got there, Lou?
I got me a bass.
Huh.
One of them bass, one of those Roosevelt bass.
What, you got that Kilroy on again?
Kilroy. Kilroy got down there and found him.
All right, he's a nice fish too. There he is. Oh yeah, nice one.
Kilroy got down there and found him.
A 16-incher. He would have worked fine in the tournament. Way to go, Lou. You're doing good today. I'm asleep at the switch, but lucky we have you here. Look at it, he's all marked up there.
It's got those, I forget what they call them, they're worms.
Huh. Nice job.
That fish might measure, John.
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Look there. Cooked him through the tongue.
Nice cigar. The old Kilroy, huh? Good fish.
Mr. Kilroy.
I'm just keeping my weenie in there just in case. So we catch him.
He'll eat a weenie too.
I'm sure he would. Good job, Lou. The old Kilroy, huh? Throw one back out there. Get him again.
Right there.
Right there. Good
I'm
spot over
gonna
there.
catch his grandmother this time.
Grandma, huh?
Grandma.
Come on.
Grandma.
Come on. Good job. That Kilroy's working good. Good jig bite going here today. Let me just go over you like so. So what are you doing? Just moving along real slow. See how slow Lou moves his handle over here, folks? I don't know if the camera can get on that. Look at how slow he moves that handle on the jig.
You just want to keep it moving. You don't want to stop it. Keep it in contact and keep it moving.
You never,
Seems like those fish can't stand it. doesn't it?
just that slow movement like that, huh?
It's a lot like, you know, like you fish that weenie, John. You know, you keep it moving all the time.
I shake it once in a while. And
Yeah.
Good job, Lou. Seems
Another good point with these and anything that you fish the bottom with, you get them down there and you get hung up. A lot of guys will fool around until that thing comes off and then they'll reel it in, you know. Best thing to do when you get hung up and it comes off, just to start moving it real slow again. I catch a lot of fish doing that right after it comes off.
That's a good tip.
Snag or something. There we go, there we go,
Fish,
there we go,
fish,
there we
all
go.
right. Okay, come on. Oh, he's not. Son
That's
of a
when it pulled
gun.
off on you.
He got off on me.
That looks like a pretty good fish.
Yeah, he was going pretty good there, Lou. Son of a gun. I'm having a good time today. There.
See,
All
it
right.
was your time, all right.
Here he comes. Yeah, I got one. All right.
There you go, John.
Finally. Oh, he was right near the boat. Lively little sucker.
Shit, that's
anyway.
a keeper.
Yeah, in the tournament, he's below the limit. You're catching all those other fish, and I catch this little dink. This is the first fish for me today to get in a boat. Anyway, I had some other ones on. A little tiny guy. I got to kiss my first fish here. Whoa, Christine, that was for you, baby. Here you go, little guy. Get back in there. That's the old chartreuse grub. I mean black grub with the chartreuse tail there. He smells funky, that fish. So what you got, your old spinnerbait back on, Lou?
That's what I got, bud.
This nice muddy water here.
Trying to see if I can't get old Mr. Smallmouth to eat one.
Let me get back over in that area there. I dragged through there and I got right back near the boat when that fish all of a sudden.
Decided to get hungry on you?
No, he didn't even give me much of a fight there. Good little fish though. All fish are good.
You betcha.
But those big ones you're catching, Lou, I don't know. I had one big one on this morning. Fish story or what?
No, I gotta go along with you there. You can't call it a fish story.
Yeah, he was a good fish, but didn't get him in the boat, so what are you gonna do? This is not, look how calm it is, Lou.
I know it. I'm getting one on.
You get one on.
Take it, fish, take it. There he is.
Look out of your way, Lou. Savage hooks that, buddy. What are you throwing there?
I got old Kilroy on there again.
That Gilroy's doing it today.
Come on, fish.
Is that a fish or a stick?
No, it's pretty good fish. Look at him running out with it.
Yeah.
He's taking it out in the lake. Climb off that rock pile.
Look at here, look at here.
Come on, fish. Do some aerobics or acrobats or something.
Aerobics, 1, 2.
There you go.
Whoa, don't let me fall out of the boat. Where's that fish
Here he
coming?
is, here he
Oh,
is.
here he comes around this way. He's out there. Huh?
He's out of it, huh? Look where I hooked him.
Oh, is that what the problem is? He's not too lively. There you go.
There we
do
go.
a jump, do a jump. I knew it'd do
Do it
something
again.
for
Now,
you.
how's Houston do it? Tickle him?
Yeah,
Tickle him?
it tickles him with some of that. Blowing his ear. Good job, Lou. I tell you, that Kilroy thing is doing
Yeah.
it today.
Not really wanting
Ooh,
it.
yeah.
See that?
Mm-hmm. Hooked him right on the
Hooked him
outside.
on the outside.
Lou Starkey, folks.
Yeah,
he's
he's
doing
getting
it
back
today.
to here, so-
Good job.
He's a good fish. Let him go.
Roosevelt Lake Lodge, man. Get in there, boy. Come back when you get bigger.
There you go.
Good job,
I'm not
Lou.
gonna kiss that one.
Good job. I got to do something here. That's a different color than the other one you were throwing, right?
Yeah, I changed some colors around, John.
Lou, you convinced me on these Kilroys. It's a real tough bite today, but you're catching fish on and off all day, so I'm going to try it. Why don't you show the folks this Kilroy baits here?
Well, I'm catching these fish on today. It's my Kilroy jig. Now these are already prepared, and you can buy these this way, but I'm going to show you how I make that jig. I take a skirt and a football head. This is one that isn't unpainted. I'll take the skirt and I twist it up over that hook like that to keep those tentacles loose. And then I'll just keep twisting it, bring it right down over the shank of that, and I'll grab the back of it and I'll pull it down to where I have some lead sticking out like you can see there. And then I'll just take a double tail. Let me hook one up here that I just caught that fish on. This is what you call a double tail. Take the hook, insert it right in the center in the tip of that double tail, approximately that far, and bring it out, just like that.
Say about a quarter of an inch?
About a quarter of an inch. You bring it up here like this, you turn it over to where it's hanging down like that, and then in the back here, where it V's, come up about a quarter of an inch and run that hook back through again. And then you slide that right up over those barbs and pull that up like that. And there you have it. That imitates crawdad.
So Lou, with the your jig here, your Kilroy jig, do you feel, is it that typical bass bite? Is it a pressure bite? What kind of bite is it? How does it feel?
Okay,
So the people will know if they try your Kilroy jig, and I'll know.
most of the time, John, with the jig, it's a definite thump, not a thump. You feel a thump, it's usually the fish is spit, you know, you feed him that thump, you spit it out, and it's him spitting it out and the jig hitting the bottom again. Most of the time, it's definitely a good solid thump, just like that. But then again, it's a mush bite too. If you can't feel that jig on the bottom, you don't feel it bouncing, and you don't really feel anything, it's more likely a fish on there too. And then you'll get another bite to where you'll be working that jig, come across the bottom, you know, bouncing, bump, 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 across the bottom like that. And it's very important to keep your eye on your line when you're fishing a jig, because if you're bringing that jig across the bottom, and then all of a sudden you lose that bottom and you get a little bit of bowl in there and you're still reeling, the fish has it and he's coming to you.
I like these jigs. What do you call them, Leroy? What do they call them? Come on.
They're little Kilroy.
Kilroy. I keep calling them Leroy jigs, but they work good. I'm telling you, we're dragging them along here, getting bit like that. There's another one. Maybe this one will break the line.
Think you can put that in the boat?
I don't know. They keep going under the boat.
He's going to jump on this side like that?
What's going on with these?
Oh, you can put that in the boat.
Ho, ho. All right, the Leroy. It's a different color Leroy, huh? I mean, Kilroy. Why do I want to say Leroy? He's another little guy. He really ate it, too. See, he'd work in a tournament, folks. Little fish like that. Anything between 10 and 12 inches you could use here. Let me put them back in the lake immediately. Lou, today's been a real tough bite. We've been really struggling, working hard. You've been catching good fish. I've been really struggling. But you know, we've been switching baits left and right, and I was amazed how you could find all the exact baits. I know I go through all my tackle boxes looking for certain things, and you seem to go, you know, pick out just what you need. What's the deal here? Tell us about this new tackle bag here.
Well, the biggest thing, John, is I've switched to these new Bass Buster tackle bags. They're made right here in Mesa. And I can take one of these big 4x4 boxes, that's a double-sided box, and put 2.5 of them in here, and what you have a bunch of multi-wall plastic bags in there. You can see them, they're all Ziploc bags, and they're put on a Velcro insert. You can take that insert all the way out if you want to, add inserts or whatever you want to, but what I find out about them, I can put my baits in there in line, and I've used enough now to where I know just exactly where they're at, and when I break off or I want to change, I just reach in there and grab the bait and grab the other one, and I'm gone. I don't have to dig through a tackle box or anything like that.
That's great for plastics. I just can't believe it. How about these other ones? What do you have in there?
Okay.
You have, some spinner baits in there? Or? Let me put this baby out of the way.
You know, as you know, I've been talking to you earlier, but I've gotten real heavy into making spinner baits, and I've been trying a lot of new spinner baits. But if you've ever used spinner bait boxes, you know how they'll get tangled up, you kick the box over and then you've got a big jumble up. Well, here I would estimate probably 4 spinnerbait tackle boxes just in this one bag, and it still isn't full. But they're all separated, they're never tangled up, your skirts are always in good shape, and they don't, you know how in the summer they'll get hot and your skirts will stick together? Sure. They don't do that in here. But this thing is, you can see it's just spinnerbait after spinnerbait, and I still have this many more to go. See, here's a bunch of spinnerbaits that I've made that I haven't even put in there. I just threw them in there like that on top, and they stay. And the thing about that, even if you have them like that, and you want to run down the lake, all you have to do is just fold this thing this way and throw it over in the side of the boat, and it'll stay.
Especially in tournaments, you want to make a quick getaway, go from spot to spot. I noticed that today. You were just, I'm messing around with my boxes and all, and you're ready to go.
That's where I got it, bud. I appreciate it. Had a good time.
Say goodbye to the folks there. Goodbye, Starkey. Kilroy. Whoa.
What do you got?
I don't know. It's a nice fish, though. Yeah, I hope it's a fish, not like that stick I caught earlier.
Good fish.
Hit the net.
A wimpy rod. That's a good fish.
Hey, you call my rod wimpy? Wimpy, you hear that? Oh, look at him. Look at him. Come on, come on, come on.
Get over here, fish.
Get him, Rick. All right, the Kilroy. Whoa, look at that thing go. Kilroy, easy, buddy, easy, Kilroy. He went right through the net. What the hell kind of net you got here, Lou?
Kilroy's net.
Look at it right there. He went right through the net. That's a nice fish.
That is, that's a good one.
Nice Kilroy fish.
Kilroy strikes again.
I know, we were just telling the people about this a little bit.